Hello Aries, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the third week of November 2020. So that's from the 16th to the 22nd. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Botanical Inspirations Oracle, which I'm going to use to draw a couple of cards from to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Aries for the third week of November 2020. What messages are here for Aries for the third week of November? What does Aries need to know? Okay, so you've got one card there. And I'll just draw another card from Fanning. Let's take that one. And let's see what you get. All right, so you have Iris, rainbows and messages. So new hope and messages. Perhaps new hope that arises from messages. The quote that comes with this card is, "When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars." Unknown. No one knows who said that initially. But yeah, so new hope that may come from signs or literal messages, or it could be metaphoric, something a bit more intuitive, good timing and that. But there you go, new hope, and that's linked with messages, signs. And then you've got garden heliotrope, devotion and dreams fulfilled. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt said that. So it seems like there's possibility of a new hope emerging for you. Something new to hitch your wagon to, a new star to hitch your wagon to, some new dream that would require devotion in order to bring it to fulfillment. So it's lovely. New hopes, dreams, possibilities. Lovely. But let's see what the rest of the reading entails. What messages are here for Aries for the third week of November 2020? Messages for Aries for the third week of November. What does Aries need to know? So I will use this Llewellan deck to do an 8-card spread for this reading, and the first 2 cards depict you, where you are. And the following 2 cards show your challenges at this time. And then the next 2 cards reveal guidance from Spirit. And then finally, an outcome cards are here. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Hanged Man. I'm getting a sense this is where we begin, from a time of stasis, from a time where you feel things paused, were put on hold. You may well have felt that your hands were tied in something that you wanted to move forward but were unable to. But from pausing, from holding back inaction, it gives you time to gain a new perspective, to look at things in perhaps from a new angle and see them differently. And that may, well, link in nicely with the Tower and the Magician. You've got here where you are, a big change, whether that's simply a moment of realization, a moment of epiphany that is profound and destructive in as much as it tears down your old belief system, your old way of looking at things. It could well have been a change that has arisen from external factors, but whatever it is, it's a bolt from the blue that may feel unsettling at first, may feel destructive at first, but what it does, it strips away what you may have felt was secure and stable, and it reveals to you that it actually wasn't. In that disruption, the debris and things that are no longer use to you are swept away, and it leaves a clean slate for you to begin again. And here is the beginning, the Magician, the desire, the idea to begin to create something, to manifest something out of a disruption, out of a moment that has stripped back the facades and laid bare what is true to you, what is authentic to you. The Magician is a great energy of manifestation, of being able to bring something about because you want to. The importance in there is the will, the intent. It implies you have all the resources you need, the knowledge, the skill, the tools, the material resources to begin something new, to manifest it because you want to. It's important that you put your effort into it and your focus into it in order to bring it about. It's something that you create, and I get a sense it's creating out of what was remaining after something was torn down. And your challenges here, with the Six of Cups, it's about hearkening back to the past, feeling that sense of sweet innocence of better days. And I get a sense your challenge here is to allow yourself to move on from what was, what is in the past, and leave it in the past, taking with it what is good for you, what you value from it, whether that's lessons or simply pleasant memories. But it's sort of letting go of the past. And further on in your challenge here is the challenge to practically begin this. To practically begin to manifest a new beginning, a new idea. And this may well have come for some of you in the form of an offer. But the page is about taking a concept, an idea, and putting it into action. The Pentacles is usually about, material things. So it could be something in the form of a job or some practical endeavour that may well involve learning. But, it could be the beginning of whatever it is for you. But your challenge with it is to actually take it, to begin to work, to get over what this disruption was for you, and put your focus and your intent and your desire and your energies into bringing it about, into putting it into material form. And your advice row here says this is something that you're really going to have to take on in a concerted effort. It's going to require a lot of effort from you. It's going to be something that you will need to build up with a lot, you know, with the burden, you may feel it burdens you to some extent, but it's well worth it, because it may be a long road. It may take a lot of effort and a lot of responsibility, but it leads you ultimately to a place of security, a place of home, you know, security, stability. And that's further pictured here. It brings you to, you know, you have the possibility of working on this endeavour and creating a stable, secure environment and reaching that point of celebrating it. All your efforts may be profound, but they certainly are you know, leading you in a good direction, leading you to security, to fulfillment. So there you have devotion and dreams fulfilled. So in order to fulfill this dream, it's going to require your devotion, your effort, your willingness to focus and take it through, you know, even if it's uphill and against the wind. If you're dedicated to it, it could bring you to a point of feeling secure, feeling stable, and feeling celebratory because of that. Even in your outcome cards, it shows the Three of Wands, it brings you to a point where you begin to see the rewards of all this effort. You feel that expansion, you feel that growth, and you feel those first rewards, and it opens a new door. This is the Two of Wands depicts someone with the world as their oyster, ready to go out into further uncharted ocean areas. So, you know, it sort of shows that you will be able to really build something of value to you, something that's rewarding for you. It may take a long time and a lot of effort, but it will be well worth it. I'll put the rainbows and messages here by Mungo's bum where he's sat. Can you still see? No, you can't if I move them down. Sorry about Mungo, he's been shippering me all day. Yep, so the iris, the rainbows and messages is, you know, the page of pages are about messages. So this possibility, putting this into action, is something that's linked with what you dream of, what you'd love, what you desire. So there you have it, a difficult beginning, you know, from something being torn down, something being stripped bare, and leading you to a point where you feel you can, out of this you can bring down, you can create something wonderful. And, you know, in order to do that, you may have to let go of what you felt was important to you in the past. You may need to embrace a chance, a message, with that sense of hope and optimism, and be prepared to work steadfastly at something that is going to take a lot of effort and perhaps a long time, but it brings you ultimately to a point of security, stability, with a sense of expansion and growth and doors opening up to you, you know, new horizons opening up to you. So there you have it, Aries. It's actually beautiful energy, new beginnings from an ending. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have yourself a good week. And God bless you till we meet again.